And it's time to start. So let's take a seat on our mats in any comfortable seated position for you. And let's take a moment to set an intention for our practice, a word or phrase that we can come back to when our mind wanders today. And now let's start with 3 big belly breaths and exhaling all the air in a sigh. So inhaling, exhale, sigh. 2 more of these. Inhaling all the air you can into the belly. Exhale, sigh. 1 more. Good. Now let's start our warm-up, head side to side. One more. Up and down now. Ear to shoulder next. Starting to lift up through the core, through the torso, sitting up tall. 1 more. Big head circles now. Inhaling back. Exhaling forward. Inhaling back. Exhale forward. Last one. And switching directions. One more. Good. Now big shoulder circles forward. I like to sit up for this one. And backward. Alternating shoulder circles forward. And backward. Good, now let's warm up our wrists. Let's take our hands out and turn the backs of our hands together and working the backs of the hands, pushing the fingers together, pushing the backs of the hands together, and varying the height. Warming up the wrists and shoulders now. Switching directions. Good, we'll shake that out. Now we're going to take our arms out in front of us one more time. Right hand over left, thumbs down, clasp the hands, and rotate inward. Breathing here in through the nose and out through the nose. And release, shaking that out. Let's do the other side. Hands out in front. Left hand over right, thumbs down, clasp the hands, and rotate inward. Good, shaking that out now. We're going to turn into table. Inhaling through cow and cat here. Inhaling cow, exhaling cat. Working with the abdominals to move through the postures. Warming up the abdominals. 1 more. Coming to flat back table now. Fingertips point behind. Cycling through cow cat one more time. Actually, 3 more times. At your own pace. Back to flat back table now. Taking the right leg, lifting it up. Keeping the hips square to the mat. And the sole of the foot pointing to the ceiling, if that's available. Modifying how you need. And release, other side. Left knees up. Sole of the foot to the ceiling. Hips square to the mat. Pushing evenly through both hands. And release. Good, now we're going to push back into down dog. Pedaling the feet here, maybe the head. Inhaling, stepping to the front of the mat, half fold. Half fold can be here with the hands on the shins. Exhale, fold, forward fold. Inhaling all the way up. Exhale, Tadasana, mountain pose. Inhaling up. Exhale, chair. Tailbones tucked here. You can have your feet hip distance apart if that feels better for you. Inhaling up. Exhale, Tadasana. Inhaling up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, step to the back of the mat. Plank. Whenever we're in plank, you can be on your knees for this. Coming down, half push up. Again, you can be on your knees anytime you need. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Coming onto the forearms now into dolphin. Working on the shoulders now. If this hurts, it's not available for you, you could be in table, pushing back. Pushing back to down dog. And now we're going to do 5 dolphin push-ups. So it looks like this. Work to your capacity, doing what you can. 1 more. Breathing here a moment in down dog. Coming forward into plank. You can be on your knees if you need for this, remember. Taking the right knee to the right elbow. And back. Taking the left knee to the left elbow and back. Pushing back to down dog. On an inhalation, step or jump to the front of the mat. Half fold. Exhale, fold, forward fold. Inhaling all the way up. Exhale, Tadasana. Inhaling up. Exhale, chair. Taking the feet hip distance apart, coming down as far as you can. Holding here. Coming down into a full forward fold. Inhaling halfway up. Exhale, step or jump to the back of the mat, plank. Exhale, try to run that half push-up. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhaling, right legs lift. Exhale, big step forward, back foot stays straight. Inhaling, up to crescent lunge. You can hang out here, and if you need, you could be on your knee. And if you want to come further, coming down with the knee for 1, 2, 3. And now taking all the weight on the front leg, inhaling up into tree. Tree can be here, it can be here, or it can be up higher. So work to your capacity. And exhale, Tadasana. Inhaling up. Exhale, chair. Taking the feet hip distance apart, coming down to your capacity, squeezing through the glutes and core, tailbones tucked. Exhaling, full forward fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, step or jump to the back of the mat, plank, half push-up. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Remember, your down dog can be in table or child's pose. And take a break if you need. Inhaling, left legs up. Exhale, big step forward, back foot stays straight. Coming up, crescent lunge. Coming down if that's available. For 1, 2, 3. Inhaling up into tree. Tree can be here. You can use the wall if you need, and then come back and join us. And exhale, Tadasana. Inhaling up. Exhale, chair. Taking the feet hip distance apart. Coming down to your capacity. Exhaling, full forward fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, step or jump to the back of the mat. Coming down, half push-up. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Coming down into dolphin on the forearms. Pushing back into down dog. And doing 5 dolphin push-ups to your capacity. Modify when you need. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more. Nice. Breathing here a moment. Taking the right arm now into the middle of the mat, turning into side plank. Side plank can be here, or it can be here. And we're going to dip now, wherever you are. For 1, and up. 2, and up. 3, and up. 4, and up. 5, and up. Turning back into plank. Taking a break on your knees if you need a child's pose. Turning to the other side now. Left hand comes to the middle of the mat. Being on your knee when you need. Coming down for 1, and up. 2, up. 3, up. 4, up. 5, up. Now turning back to plank and pushing back to down dog. Nice work. On an inhalation, right leg lift. Exhale, big step forward, crescent lunge, coming up with the hands. If it's available, coming down on the knee for 1, 2, 3, and lifting up into tree, your version of tree. And Tadasana, hands down. Inhaling up, exhale chair, taking the feet hip distance apart. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step or jump to the back of the mat, coming down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Coming into dolphin. Stay with me. We have one more round of this. And you can do it. And you can take breaks. Coming up, let's do 3 dolphin push-ups this time. Down for 1, and back. Down 2, and back. Down 3, and back. Breathing here. On an inhalation, step or jump to the front of the mat. Half fold. Exhale, fold, forward fold. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, Tadasana. I'm going to turn to the middle of the mat. You can stay where you are, just so I can show you what to do. Inhaling up. Exhale, chair. Taking the feet hip distance apart. Coming down to your capacity. Coming all the way down now into the Hindi squat. You can hang out here, working on lifting up through the pelvic floor and balancing yourself, or you can come further into crow. You can start working on crow. Taking the palms to the mat, hanging out here, you can start just feeling the body weight against your arms. And that could be enough for you, just working on that. If you want to come further, taking one leg up on one arm, the other leg up on the other arm. And if you want to come all the way into crow, taking both legs to the arms and squeezing through the pelvic floor. All right? So here we are. We're in our squat. Try that for a bit. And if you want to come further, if you can do that, you can jump back. I'll show you. Jump back. Start working on that. Jumping back into chaturanga. Now we're all going to be in chaturanga now, wherever you are. Inhaling up, exhaling down. These are all just suggestions. Something here for everybody. Inhaling, right legs lift. Exhale, big step forward. Coming up, crescent lunge. This is our last round. Make it count without killing yourself. Coming down, if that's available, for 1, 2, 3. And coming up into tree. Squeezing through the core, the pelvic floor, and lifting up to the crown of the head, correcting your posture while working on tree. And exhaling, Tadasana. Inhaling up, Exhale, chair. Taking the feet hip distance apart, coming down to your capacity. Tailbone tucked. Exhale, fold, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step or jump to the back of the mat. Coming down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. So we have one side left. Here we go. Inhaling, left legs lift. Exhale, big step forward. Back foot 45. Or back foot straight. Inhaling, crescent lunge. Coming down with the knee. Option 2 and 3. Anchoring the core now. Inhaling up into tree. Your version of tree. Lifting up, shoulders are down and back, chest is lifted to help the balance. And release into Tadasana. Inhaling in. Exhale, chair, last chair. Make it count. Feet are hip distance apart. Coming down to your capacity while still enjoying your practice. Stopping before it gets to a 10. Maybe working at the max 9 today. Exhaling, fold, forward fold. Inhaling, halfway up. Exhale, step and jump to the back of the mat. Half push up. Up dog. And down dog. Really great work. On an exhalation, knees come to the mat, knees wide apart, toes touching. Pushing back into child's pose. Resting here a moment. All right. Let's take a little lay on our mat, on our back for some ab work. So the first one we're going to do is we can take our hands in a diamond shape. This is going to make it easier. Underneath our tailbone. So that's position 1. Or you can have your hands on either side of you, or they can be above you, and that's the hardest. Lifting both legs up now. You have them bent whenever you need. Exhaling down for 1, and up, down, 2, and up, down, and up, down, 4, and up, down, 5, and up, down, 6, and up, down, 7, and up, down, 8, and up, down, 9, and up, down, 10, holding here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Take a break here. While you're taking a break, I'll show you our next move. So we're gonna do some boats. So boats can be as simple as sitting up here and lifting your legs to your chest. Or you could be laying down and lifting up into boat. Or you could go for it and lift all the way up into boat. All right? And when you're doing that, if that's easy for you, I challenge you to come and hover before lifting back up again. All right? Something here for everybody. Here we go. Inhaling up, boat. And release. Inhale up, boat. And release. Inhale up, boat. And down. 2 more. Inhale up, boat. And down. Inhale up, boat. and down. Nice work. All right, now we're going to do bicycles. So taking the fingertips to the temples and coming up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Holding here. And release. Take a break. Here, let's do a second set now, bicycles. Fingertips to temples. Hang in there if you're tired. Inhaling up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now squeeze on the opposite side that you squeezed on before. And release. Really great work. Taking the knees to the chest now. Giving yourselves a hug for that intense bit of work. And today's challenge is to do another set of ab exercises. So that can be, I'll show you while you're rolling out. So I just want to show you can do happy baby right now. If you want to, you can have your knees side to side. Okay, so you just do that. And here's the 3 options for ab exercises if you take the challenge. So option 1 is your plank and then dips, right? Both sides, and of course you can be on your knee doing it. Option 2 is these V-ups. Option 3 is the leg raises, or you can do bicycles. And remember to hold on each side for 5 to 10 seconds. So you have 4 options of ab exercises. Reply in the comments if you accept my challenge, and let me know when you're done. Maybe even take a picture of yourself and tag me when you're done. All right, let's wind down our practice. Find any comfortable position for you today, laying on your mat. Maybe your knees are up. We'll take a moment here for Shavasana. And when we're done, we'll meet for a short meditation to increase our mood and boost our immunity. Slowly coming out of Shavasana now, at your own pace, finding any comfortable seated position for our short meditation. And now closing the eyes and beginning to focus on the breath. Watching the breath as it rises and falls. Slowly opening the eyes now. Gently coming back to your day. Thank you for sharing my practice, keeping me moving. Namaste. Class is over.